If you want to quit smoking weed and transform your life, then this video is for you. Today's topic is the greatest benefit, the most profound benefit I've gotten from quitting weed. First of all, if you haven't heard my story, I share it in hopes that it helps other people, but I started smoking weed super young. I liked the effects, but I did not like the internal life that the habit of my internal life that began at that time in my life. I enjoyed the effects of weed. I enjoyed music. I enjoyed movement. I enjoyed the feelings of creativity, the feelings of spirituality. I did enjoy having friends, that we had something kind of special to do together. But immediately I started to have consequences. I was unmotivated. I wasn't doing my schoolwork fell behind. I had a lot of creative ideas. I was never able to follow through with them. I couldn't communicate with people. I got this kind of paranoid personality, and I hid it well, but I was just really uncomfortable around people, especially when I was stoned. So I had this like conflict in me that I liked the effects, but I didn't like the consequences of it. And what happened for me was I could not live without it. I kept going back to that, to the effect, and I started to use it as just like medication for my emotional life. I didn't feel great about myself. If there was one thing that would describe the way I felt, it was not enough. And weed certainly did not help that. A habit of weed certainly did not help that. And I had a complete inability to talk to people and be honest with them. And I didn't even know what was going on with me. I just felt like something was wrong. And I knew definitely that my life would probably be more productive and more positive if I was able to quit weed. What would happen is I would just get so stuck in that ruminating of I'm not enough, what's wrong with me, life is flat, I don't have any confidence. And then I would use weed to treat those emotions, and it would like take them away. I listened to a little Bob Marley, and it was all good for a little while. And I just got stuck in the habit for so long. So that when I finally put it on, I had those habits of thinking, and that didn't go away with the removal of weed. I had to sit and learn who I am, what's going on inside me, what to do now with the rest of my life. I was willing to be uncomfortable for the rest of my life than go back to weed. I mean, I did reach a bottom there after 28 years, and I did have one slip after that 13 years later, and it's been over 7 years now. But the thing that I really struggled with was I did not trust myself, because I had tried so many things in my life, and I always went back to weed. So I was always second guessing myself. I was always looking out for external validation. I immersed myself in personal development, where I learned a lot, but I got in kind of an addiction with personal development, just thinking that I just need to know more. I need to know more. I need to know more because I'm not enough, right? And the most profound benefit, and it took a while, and it took a lot of stumbling around and a lot of really discomfort and humbling experiences and feelings, but the most profound benefit I've got was to understand the difference between my heart and my soul and my head. when they're working together, it's a beautiful thing to be a human being. If the head has taken over, it's fear, it's frustration, it's anger, it's overanalysis, it's this endless rational loop that's just evidence of why you're not enough. It's just super unhappy and uncomfortable. And I was so habituated to using weed to get a connection with who I was. And I would get glimpses of that. That is a creative place. The heart is creative. The soul is creative. There is some energy of our soul that is here for some purpose. And the clarity of what it wants was completely blocked out by the weed addiction and then the ruminating brain just being in my head and thinking. And it was just no fun. But when you get to that place, when you really understand the voice of your soul, what do you like? What makes you feel turned on? What makes you inspired? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience? What do you want to wear? I had second guessed myself for so many years I didn't even know that voice. And now I do. And life is so much more free. And it feels like the world and possibilities and vibration is wide open and exciting. And that's what I want for you. That's why I make these videos. That's part of my soul's purpose. Hopefully it lights you up. Like, wow, is that really possible? I don't know if anyone can relate. Maybe I'm the only one that's got this head that blocks me and tells me stories that it's lying to me. Now I know I was lying to it. I identified with all the negative judgment I had on myself, the guilt and the shame and the inadequacy, and it's all just an illusion. It's just noise up here. It's about the heart, baby. It's about the heart and your soul. Be who you were meant to be, and it doesn't have to be like some. It's not special. It's just you. That's another thing I've learned so much is I'm just not that important. I used to think I was so important and what I was thinking about is so important and what I wanted to do was so important, man. It's not. It's just life. You just have freedom. You can do what you want. You can feel good right now. That's what I got. If you want help with making that transformation, you can fill out an application. That's what I'm all about. Love you. Peace.